We're on the final shorts for the Super Shorts Challenge this week. A massive 16 games being played throughout the week, and we're on the last 2 games. Pretty much a clean sweep, apart from... we're thinking belly dunks. How did we lose then? Yeah, we don't talk about that. The next game is CrissleCrossle. CrissleCrossle is quite a hard game to explain, actually. I think it's slightly easier if I just explain as I actually do the game. Okay, just to explain, we have blue words on the right-hand side, and that's what the game is playing to interfere with the process of me trying to discover the word. Other than that, the rules are the same as Wordle. The only complication is that it could be green or yellow because of either the secret word I'm trying to solve or the blue word on the right. So take elite, for example. We've got 2 E's apparently, but that green E could be pulse or it could be the word we're looking for. Similarly, in musty, I have no idea whether M or S are actually in the word because the word smote has both of those letters. And indeed, T doesn't really help me either. However, all is not lost. Look at exact with soggy. We've got an E and a C. Neither of those are in the word soggy, so we know there's an E and C. And in salsa, that S in the 4th position is green. And it's not in the word alley, so we know there's an S right there. Now, the first thing I'm trying to think of is... what is the ending letter? So we know there's S in the 4th position. We know it can't be T at the end, but it could be, for example, an H. We know there's a C and an E in there somewhere. So, for example, it could actually be the word cress. I'm thinking that's the only one that fits the known pattern. Okay, helpful. So the E is somewhere. It's either going to be second or it's going to be at the end. The end kind of makes sense. Because otherwise, where does that R go? I'm thinking, for example, course is a word. Okay, there is no R in there. Interesting. Okay, that's because this is the confusing part of the game. Cress and tuba, they were interfering with each other. All right. We do know there's an O, and we know it's in the 3rd position, though. That is useful. I think it's the word chose. Yeah. All right, that's CrissleCrossle. We are going to go straight into Word500 using the latest word chose. The very end of the Super Shorts Challenge. Can we get away with only one failure this week? Elite, musty, that's useful, exact, salsa, huge, chose. With Word500, this game only tells us the numbers of green and yellow, doesn't tell us exactly which letters it pertains to, but the very fact that musty has no letters in it that are in the word, that means we know there's no S or T in there, which is very useful. And I'm thinking right off the bat, in salsa, that's what we're looking at, A's and L's. That puts E and I out of the word. I'm thinking C. I mean, it could be X. Ah, no, hold on, there's only one yellow. C and X are both out. Right, leads me to think it's either going to be H or L. I'm thinking it's a word valor because O is a little more likely. That would then be the word. We don't know about R at this point. That's untested. Let's do it. Valor. Whoa. We need to completely change up what we were thinking here. That AL, not correct. So we need to do a reset, actually. Here's the thing, right? Now, and this is the weird thing. It must end in A. It has to. Because that A and L, which I just assume would be the greens, in salsa, no, not the case. Now, unless it's double A, as in A there and A there, which it could be, an L is now in the mix. This is odd. This is what I'm thinking. Well, this is definitely what I think, but now I've got to try and think of a word that fits this pattern. This is odd. I don't know what this is going to be. This is the only other pattern that it could be. If the L is not in the word and we have a weird double A situation, it just doesn't seem right. Hear me out on this one. I'm tempted to run colour because I really need certainty about that A. That second A I think is really crucial to this. Weird filler, I know. This could backfire spectacularly. Okay, tells me that A is definitely out in that position. So therefore, this is what we're looking at. Got to be that. O and R are both out as a C, which puts... oh, that A is yellow now. Yeah, that A is yellow. Whoa, V is in. V is in. That's wild. So it's something over. It has to be. Well, no, it doesn't have to be. Well, maybe it does. I'm so confused. Because I can't think of a word that begins with which is over. That's so odd. Just checking. Have I got it set to English? Yes, it's set to English. Right, good. Always worth checking. Okay, I done a very quick audit and I worked out actually I was incorrect. V is definitely not in the word, actually. And the reason is actually it gets a little bit confusing with all of the letter placements of the O's and A's. You can see what's going on here. So in Valor, you know, actually the A is yellow and the O is yellow, but then the O moves to the second position, which becomes green in color, right? So it is indefinitely this formation, that. Oh! What's that I hear? Yeah, it's polka time! I knew I was missing something. Of course it's polka. Why did I think of that? What a way to end the Super Shorts challenge. Let's have a polka party. I'll be back hopefully tomorrow with the Super Sunday challenge. That's going to be all of the games in one go. Until next time, have a good one. See you soon.